promises to be highly entertaining. Two teams with plenty of quality in their ranks about to go at it. And who's to say which side will come out on top? What next? We'll find out on EA TV. So, underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Well, it's a back four, a midfield quartet and two up front, which on paper looks a good 4-4-2 to me. They're certainly equipped to do well here. They've got a really good shape to this side.
This is a joy to watch. Really getting stuck in. Tom Nichols. And a good-looking pass.
Yeah, such a good passer of the ball.
McGregor. And possibilities here. Batty. Chance here. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Passing away.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
Oh, great attacking play. Passing it accurately. Nichols. Good-looking move. And Batty on the ball. Will it happen for them? And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
So back underway here into the second half. Wallace. Batty. Tom Nichols. And Batty on the ball. Plenty of support here. And fine reading of the situation. Impressive build-up. This could square the game. Oh, that's a fine save. Foiling a real chance. It needs an accurate cross. And the keeper more than equal to it. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Trying to deliver it accurately. And fired against the crossbar. Half-hearted clearance. An incredible block. Well, they have to have that sense of self-belief. It could happen for them. Can he score? Well, that was the chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's a waste, really. He's got to hit the target there.
Tom Nichols. And Batty on the ball. Nicely constructed. Options in the centre. And possibilities here. Might be onto something with that ball. Harry McKirsey. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice, incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Well, we're highlighting him for a reason, Stuart. He's put in a really authoritative performance here.
Well, he should be happy with his goal and the win, but he'd be slightly annoyed that he hasn't scored a couple more. Overall, though, I thought he was excellent.
Okay, guys, thanks very much. We'll start the questions now. Okay, guys, we're out of time. Thanks very much for attending. Sorry if you couldn't get a question.
And very shortly, it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. And away we go, the first half of this game. And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Well, 5-3-2 only really works if your wing-backs get forward every opportunity and your front two work as a pair. Let's hope they can do that today.
And Batty on the ball. Tom Nichols. Looking for the final pass.
Well, they're just waiting for the right moment here.
And the defensive intervention there. Sanders. Kane Wilson. Gilby. Callum Patterson. Showing good defensive judgment. Read and executed. Tom Nichols. Opportunity it is. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Time situation, 1 minute here. Kane Wilson. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
So back underway here into the second half. On to Tavazzoli. Nichols. Well, we have a goal to tell you about in one of the other matches. Alex has the news.
It's a goal for Salford City. The shot was ferocious and it went in off the woodwork. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 48 minutes played. No messing around this half, Derek.
Thanks as always, Alex. Batty. Nichols. Good passage of play. Threads it nicely. Oh, strong hands to push it clear. Excellent goalkeeping. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Wallace. And possibilities here. Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it's a great header under a lot of pressure. Does so well to control that. It's a superb goal.
Coleman. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. And in the perfect position to read it. Kane Wilson. Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone to plan for the visiting fans. 3 points for them.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Well, you know, when our colleagues in the newspapers come out with their grades for this match, he's going to get very high marks.
Well, he'll be pleased with his performance today. He looked sharp physically and mentally and really stood out for me in a good win for the team.
Playing cops and robbers now, whips I'm copping them, hands in the air like who's got a problem? Please don't put it past me, make a gal, make a hard past street. She's a faithful girl, she never ever does she giving me a pass. I'm a G. Try get the number if you want to see. She don't wanna chat to you 'cause you're nasty. We don't talk about the ops, they rub that G. Only man I'm preying is the HMRC.
Get comfortable living on your own. You're breaking off way more than you could hold. Tell me why, oh why don't you listen to your friends no more? You say you try, but even you know what you know. Why don't you listen to your friends no more? Yeah, you wonder why your hotel cold, so cold. Why you laying out in Acapulco all alone? You wonder why, oh why.
Okay, we'll take questions now.
To the contest, and every reason to think these two teams will give us high drama. Both so capable of producing eye-catching football, and now the stage is there. Will it happen live on EA TV? So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. And Batty on the ball. Well, to authority and excellence, they're going to be very hard to break down, you just feel, Stuart.
Well, he's got to tuck this away.
What a beginning to this game. Excellent shot and a very fine save.
Yeah, that's top quality stuff by both players.
And the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. Deeming. George Miller. On to Wilson. Now plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Delightful pass. And mopping up defensively.
Well, no frills, but it's effective, that's for sure.
Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Oh, great vision. Pullman. Lovely tempo here. Oh, could be an opportunity here. High quality defending. Nichols. Tom Nichols. And Batty on the ball. And a strong tackle. Sherry. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Away. The defence is so far ruling the roost. Will that be the case in the second half? Sam Sherring. Josh Martin. Now with Wilson. Martin. On to Stevenson. Deeming. Can they take the lead?
Well, they're certainly passing it with purpose, no doubt about that.
Now with Stevenson. Teasing ball in. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Wallace. Here's McGregor. Promising looking attack. And possibilities in the centre. Now maybe room here for the counter-attack. Promising position this. Playing with patience. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Miller. Must be. Oh, a ball stop, and more importantly, away from danger. Well, a goal to update you on. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Dealing. That's a good-looking pass. And so the final whistle is sounded, and this game will go into the history books recorded as a draw. What do you think the visitors will feel about what they put into the game?
Well, not a great spectacle, but you have to admire the defending. They're so compact out of possession, they just don't give the opposition any room to play. But they still need to be more of a threat going forward, that's for sure.
Everybody wants that first slice, the cherry that sits on top. Seems like God gave you that first prize. Now I know you would. You know me, I'm all you need. I got you my pleasure, and I'm good for you, good for you, good for you. Yes, you know I am. Even your clothes hang right. Put you in neon lights. Didn't I? Right. Lucky you, I came your way. And if you're nice, I'll let you start. Yeah. Ain't I good for you? I'm that sweet, that soft, that taste that made your life better.
Score when it comes to this particular rivalry and what it means to the supporters. For a manager not long in the job, victory here would be extra special. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And it's out with the old and in with the new. A brand new year, and looking forward to bringing you live action. It's Swindon Town, and they take on Gillingham.
Well, first of all, Happy New Year to you. I just hope the players went to bed at a reasonable time, as we'd love to see a really good game here to start the new year off with a bang.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, with this lineup, they certainly won't dominate possession. But if they can defend well, counter-attack quickly and get their front players combining, they'll pose a threat today.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
So, underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. Now with McCleary. Sam Vokes. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And a throw-in. Conor Masterson. Now with Smith. And a clever piece of defending.
Yeah, that's good positioning and excellent reading of the situation.
Decent pass. And a crisp effort just over the top. Tafazzoli. Well read to win possession back. Clark. On to McCleary. Vokes with it. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Can he put them in front? Batty. Tom Nichols. Coleman. Nichols. Intelligent ball. Looking pass.
Now they have to make the most of it.
Good through ball. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Here's McGregor. Tom Nichols. Batty.
Well,
Wallace. Tafazzoli. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Now with Tafazzoli. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. So they get the second half going here. Wallace. On to Tafazzoli. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Hutton. Vokes with it. On to Smith. And can they prize them open now? Oh, that's a clever ball. Tom Nichols. One slick pass after another. Looking for the right angle. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Ready to break, perhaps? Well, the defender's back and in a good shape. Well, he made sure there was absolute penalty.
And he's very unlucky. He chooses the right way, but he just goes beyond it. The ball...
Pulled ahead by 2 with 88 minutes on the clock.
Cheers, Alex. Good ball over the top. They're all doing their bit to keep them out. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
There was very little in it for much of the game. I'm sure they feel they deserve a point at least. It's obviously disappointing, as you can see, in that manner so late on. But they just have to bounce back now.
Well, I don't think, Stuart, anyone can really quibble about what he put into the game.
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that impressed me most. He was on fire today.
Hey, call this number. If love is one thing, open 7 days of the week. Your life is constant, it's never stopping. Just take a second and breathe.
Manager's shoulders. A team in need of a change of momentum, and he has to be the one to spark it before it's too late. So underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
Ball. Here's McGregor. And slipped through beautifully. Well, not a cross that will live long. And Junior Hoylett. Nichols. Decent looking ball. Well, catching it sweetly, but not quite the accuracy he was looking for.
Well, it's always a difficult technique on the volley, but...
And that is offside. That's a good-looking ball. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Here, and it's anyone's guess how it's going to finish. That's a good ball. Taylor with it. Levi Sutton. Can he find the right pass? Morris. Well, they have the ball once more. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly got ability. A lot of clubs have been in for him, but now he needs to fulfil that potential. He might just have to be patient, though.
Ball. Tom Nichols. And Hoylett on the ball. But it comes to an end. Well, they're almost inviting them to come at them. Junior Hoylett. And Hoylett on the ball. Possible chance! Now what can they do from here? Now with Fox. An effective ball. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. Well, the last touch came off the defender, so a corner now. Trying to deliver it accurately. Nodding it over.
Well, he was more determined than his marker, but he just couldn't get it on target, could he?
Oh, useful ball. Can they open them up? Nichols. And Hoylett on the ball. Can they set up a chance? Well, the threat could be there. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now.
Well, they were nice and compact there and defended that fairly easily.
Nichols. And that is that. A full-time whistle here, and nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, your take?
Well, Derek, I was expecting more from both teams. You certainly can't criticise the effort, but there was a real lack of creativity and goal. Neither side did enough to win the game.
Of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. And away we go, the first half of this game. Well, no stopping him, but nothing comes of it. This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, they should be hard to break down because they're set up to defend in numbers. But it's important they don't leave the front too isolated. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to counter-attack.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, they're set up in a defensive 4-4-2. But if they can counter-attack quickly, get the front players to hold up the play and get the wide players higher up the field, they do have the ability to cause problems here.
A chance to whip it in. Oh, moving it nicely. Opportunity. A gift for any goalkeeper. Now with Kamwa. Well, attacking possibilities, but timely defending when it mattered. Wallace. Ryan Tafazzoli. McGregor. Holman. McGregor. Untidy to lose the ball. McGregor. On to Tafazzoli. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And Batty on the ball. Now with Tafazzoli. McGregor. Nichols. Batty. And good work to regain possession.
Let's hope he plays to his full potential.
Moving the ball nicely. Can he play it in? And intercepted it. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. And will the cross work out for them? Oh, how on earth has he missed that? What a glorious opportunity.
Well, the flag's gone up and he was offside, but he didn't know that when he took his shot.
McGregor. And Hoylett on the ball. Batty. Junior Hoylett. And Batty on the ball. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Batty. Making them chase shadows.
Yeah, they just...
Could be! Oh, that is an audacious chip! Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling.
Well, this is a brilliant finish. Great awareness, good technique and a bit of composure as well. What an excellent goal that is.
Tom Nichols doing well to keep it. And no way to sugarcoat that one, Stuart.
Well, sometimes...
More than one of the other games. Let's find out exactly who from Alex.
Yep, it's a goal for Tranmere Rovers. The goalkeeper has spilled it back into the danger area and he is there to slot the ball into the back of the net nicely. And now behind by one with 80 minutes played. The fans are enjoying what they're seeing here today, Derek.
And there it is, penalty. And a chance maybe to settle this. And he finds the net. No difficulties encountered.
Well, when you see it again, the goalkeeper does everything right. Decides which way to go, he chooses the right way, but he actually dives over the top of it and the ball goes underneath him. He's really unlucky. Back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
And managing the game here.
Yeah, they don't need to force it, do they?
And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Wallace. Targets available, cross comes in. No defensive resilience there. And a fine cross. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, we talked about their struggles in front of goal, but today they were excellent going forward. There was a real zip about their passing, and the movement of the ball was just as good. That was so much better.
We'd like to ask you some questions about the match. No further questions, thank you.
Tried to tell the brother but believe that he stayed. Now I'm just while he's looking in my face. My boys are ready, so I joined them in the line. The group that was behind said you. They seem to think I got intent to just in the club. It seems to happen every time. But colours in my mind keep seeping. I'm blessed breathing, no sleeping. Oh, what an evening. Colours in my mind.
This is why I don't fall in love in springtime. Hello, snow, one alone. Here you go. Where were you when I needed you most? Here you go. Where were you when I needed you most?
League meeting of considerable resonance. A lot riding on this one today, with both teams ready to leave no stone unturned in their quest for success. A match that ought to tantalise. Complete coverage is on the way right here on EA TV. So the ball is rolling. The first half of this game underway. And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, it's a back four, a midfield quartet and two up front, which on paper looks a good 4-4-2 to me. They're certainly equipped to do well here. They've got a really good shape to this side.
It needs an accurate cross. Well, it's pass after pass, keeping their opponents thinking.
Yeah, they're so hard to play against.
Now with Tavazzoli. Promising attack, this. And that's going to result in a goal kick. Well, news coming through that the referee has pointed to the spot in one of the other matches. With the details, here's Alex.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Accrington Stanley, but the keeper guessed right, and he saved it with ease. It remains 0-0 with 21 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Tom Nichols. Palmer. Beautiful pass. Genuine chance. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. It's a brilliant strike, hit with such power. What a great goal.
missed the opportunity. Stoppage time to be added on. Here's McGregor. That can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing.
Well, I think they've got to work harder to win the ball back.
Nice looking move, this. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So the second half begins. Who will steal the show? Rose. Michael Rose. Trying to tee it up. Oh, that's a clever ball. Not troubling the keeper.
Well, as you can see from those stats, their attacking play just hasn't been good enough. They need to start getting the ball into the final third more often and play at a quicker tempo. Otherwise, they just won't get back into this game.
Now we have a goal to tell you about in one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's another goal for Barrow. They're pulled ahead by 2 with 53 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. Well, they couldn't keep it. Connor Ripley. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. And losing possession. This looks interesting. Plenty of support here. Oh, this looks useful. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. And nicely over the top. Could be threatening, but ably intercepted when it makes around him. This could be it! Splendid block!
That was absolutely outstanding.
Will it go in? In it goes! To increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, they had chances to deal with that better. They'll be really disappointed with that.
And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, they've been great defensively, as we know. But it was all about their front players today. Their movement, awareness of space and speed of thought was just too much for their opponents. They could have won this by a lot more.
한 번에 만들어 mosh pit. They can't deal with me cause I'm priceless. 여러 샐러드 속에 내 DNA. Yeah, get out of my way. 바비가 저기가 되기 전에 Jenny, Jenny, like Jenny, 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 Jenny. Rock with Jenny.
Thank you all for joining us. We'll start with the questions now. Okay, guys, we're out of time.